Hey, hey there, guys. It's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another Tuesday night watch talk. I am alone this evening, and I have no plan for tonight. So we're just gonna chat it up. Look, I know Geneva Watch Days has started, and there's some releases that have come out, and it's probably apropos to talk about some of those releases right now. But this Friday. We're gonna save it for this Friday because we may have gotten the band back together. We're negotiating, Marcus and Colin and Amin and Joe to get together and talk about our thoughts on those new releases that are coming out this week. And we've seen a lot of them so far. Maybe the bulk of what we've seen so far it's already been out, right? So yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna get the band together, and we're gonna have Marcus, and Marcus is always gonna have a very opinionated thoughts. Maybe we'll do a hot take intro. Those are very, very famous, and hopefully we'll see more of those guys because we do have the GPHG, the first series of nominees that are out, and I think they dwindle those nominees down before they give it up. Hey, look, it is Dib. Hey, did you do something with your hair? Did you get a haircut, or do you have product
No,
in there? You have some product, some
no.
gel. Oh, it looks good, man. It looks good.
Thank you.
I like it. I like it. Well, before we ask what Dib's wearing, I'm gonna say, I have the watch out already. I'm doing got the Black Bay 58 back on the leather strap that it came with. Very, very. I like the look. I like the look. Dib, how are you, my friend? What's going on? What's new with you today?
I'm doing good. Nothing's new,
Look,
but that doesn't mean that things are bad. Everything's going okay. Good.
yeah, yeah. No, hey, sometimes when there's nothing going on, that's the best, right? Hey, what do you have on wrist this evening?
Uh, I have my cheapo Seiko SRPK 17.
Oh, and I see you put it on a rubber strap.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to sizing the bracelet.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not a lot of articulation to it,
Mm,
and it's a hair puller. All
yeah,
in all,
yeah.
not too worried.
And is it pin and collar?
It's pin and collar, so that's my
Yeah,
nemesis. I
yeah,
can't really size pin and collars because I've destroyed bracelets before. So
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Now I don't really have an issue with pin and collar anymore. I've done so many link changes um with that. Like now it's just like as long as you have the right tools, I feel like and patience, it can be done, right? It can be done. But if you're not doing it regularly, I could see it's a very daunting task. But I think it
I,
looks good on the rubber.
I have reached a point in my life where I don't care. I'll go to a jeweler,
Mm.
get it sized, talk to the hot girl. There,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there you go. Get out of the house, and then stop and get some samosas on the way home, right?
yeah. But I mean, this is one of like every year. I moan and groan about Seiko and Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
This year, I'm going to moan about Grand Seiko, but Seiko's releases, I mean, top notch.
Yeah.
Like prices, whatever. I mean, if you can afford it, you can afford it, right? But the watches at various price points have
Hmm.
been really good. Like and I don't usually like buying cheaper Seikos just because the collection blows up a lot.
Sure.
But this has been like one of the best watches that I've worn this year, and
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I'm super happy with it. I'm super happy.
Wow. 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 And that's piqued my interest then. I mean, I kind of dig the look, but I was worried about like, kind of like the quality of it. I mean, it's in the lower affordable range.
It's
And
a
like,
$400 Seiko.
yeah,
Just think of it as
yeah.
uh, a step above SKX quality. We are
Okay.
not,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
decent quality,
Yeah.
but the
That's not
bracelet is
bad.
not great.
Okay. Okay. Good. Hopefully I'll see one in person soon, and then I can make a decision there. Hey, Steve, Mr. Cassioc is here wearing the Mariner on the wrist tonight. I don't know if we can call it the Mariner anymore. Hey, Marceau, what's up? How you doing? Wearing the freak out tonight, man. I love Marceau's collection. Maison is here wearing his 50 Fathoms. Um, Good looking watch. Hey, Peter C is here. Hey, Deech, what's up? Wearing the Explorer 2 Polar this evening. Hobby Bobby's dropping a yo. Chaz from the Berg is here. The Big Wrist is here as well. Brownie, wearing his GP ceramic tonight. Very good, very awesome watch. Um, Bruno is here. How you doing, Bruno? Um, I just got the SSK 017 yellow GMT, and I'm loving it. That is a good looking watch, right, Tib?
It's weird because usually my go-to person for any new Seiko releases is plus nine time, Anthony Keeble, and I don't think it's still up on his website yet. Worn and Wound is selling it, bunch of other retailers are selling it.
Uh-huh.
So my Seiko guy actually sent me pictures of 362 Mars. I mean, I'm like, what are these? They're like, yeah, these just came in.
Yeah.
So they're shipping watches out before they have even been announced.
Mm.
There's a bunch of other Seiko watches that are coming out, which has piqued my interest.
Yeah.
And again, I try not to buy any cheaper Seikos. Like I'm happy with the SLA. I'm happy with the SJE 093.
Yeah.
You know, probably will go, but that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah. Speaking of cheap Seikos, or I mean affordable Seikos, I got the SRP D79 here, and it's a nice looking Seiko 5, right? The little blacked out Seiko 5 on the NATO. The NATO's the NATO, whatever. You know, um, but I was, I bought it and I was gonna do a couple. I'm gonna do like some wrist roll videos and whatnot. But then I was thinking about it, and I put it up for the sale to sell, and it wasn't really selling. So you know what? You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna give this away tonight. How about this? I'll give this away tonight. So you lucky guys who came on the stream without the announcement, yeah, they get a chance to win this. And we'll do it a little bit later. We'll do that. We'll do that giveaway where you do the hashtag for your chance to win this nice, cool looking Seiko 5, blacked out Seiko 5, if you're into that. So let's do that. Dib, what are you smiling? You smiling? You see?
I'm just smiling at Kevin's comments.
Okay.
You know I can't keep a straight face when
I
he's on a
know.
roll. You
I
know.
know. Hey, Mr. Finney, we'll catch up with the comments. How you doing, sir? Kevin, there he is. What's up? How you doing, Kenny? Hey, Steve Timell, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, uh, Kevin S loves that yellow GMT. All the pictures I see, man, I really, really like it too, man. I dig it. Hey, FP Wilson is here. Keith, what is up? Good to see you. Um, Justin, he's strapped in, and hopefully safe and sound and dodging a hurricane down there in Florida. Wayben is here. Good to see you, Wayben. Thank you for coming by this evening. Uh, Caliber is here. How you doing, Caliber? Meznine, BJ. Okay, Hobby Bobby. I'm gonna speed it up. I hear Hobby Bobby in the back of my head over here. Dib got the chest hair out. Really throwing out the taco meat tonight. Hi, the old ladies. Throwing out the taco meat? Is that a reference? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Uh, uh, Looks like a side roll. A side roll.
Yeah,
Um,
the Tissot Sidereal. He's referring to my
okay.
watch.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
shape of the case is very reminiscent of the Sidereal.
Gotcha. Hey, leave the bracelet in the box, Dib. It's a mess. Yeah. Hey, Craig G, what's up, man? Good to see you, Craig. Hey, James is here. Bobby is doing it regularly, and he is buying and selling mid-tier Seikos on a weekly basis. Eesh. It's hard. It's hard, Kevin. You know, um, Babyface Dip talking to all the honeys. She sure is.
Yeah,
Sure is when he
no,
goes when
no
he gets
luck
this.
there, but some people are just easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
After a hard day of work, you guys know what I mean.
Yep. Rocking the slightly smaller 43 and a half, a lunar pilot tonight. Very nice. Hans is here. He's got my Omega Tuesday Speedy Tuesday watch. Maybe is that what you're referring to?
Yeah,
Um,
he has a speedy. I think sapphire sandwich maybe.
Um, Dib, I thought I was your go-to guy for new Seiko releases. What gives, my friend? Hmm.
Sad. Anthony is still number one, but he
Yeah.
has been slacking. Anthony
Yeah.
Cable of plus9time.com. Not my bestie, not my BFF, just a rando on the internet.
Yeah. 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 Kevin Wilson. I promise he won't enter this one. Um, I think you should. I think you should still enter. Uh, Timeout loves the freebies. Yeah, that PRC, you better stay up. Yeah, don't drink any warm cocoa. It'll put you right out. Or chamomile tea. Um, Scrolling and seeing here, Ken Spear is here. How you doing, Ken? Underachieving watch collector is here. How are you? Uh, Ken is wearing the Laco Type B tonight. Hey, people on the chat, if you have any questions for Diberai about watches, let's talk about that. Any Chick-fil-A questions? Ask Dib. He knows about that. Any White Castle
No, I
questions?
mean,
Ask me.
we can stick to watches, but
Okay.
yeah. Um, no, go ahead.
Just know wearing his Planet Ocean tonight in case that's his Hurricane watch. Well, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning. We're not going to talk about new releases at the Geneva Days because we're saving that for Friday because we're getting looks like Marcus and Colin and hopefully Joe and Amin, we're getting together and we're doing that. But anything, I mean, I'll let you pick one. I'll let you pick one. Is there one release that you've seen so far that you like from the Geneva
I
watch days?
think the best one out of the lot is the Moser. What's it called?
The
Pioneer, like the rose
the
gold case
Tourbillon.
with the
That,
Vanta Black dial. That would be my favorite out of all the watches that have been released thus far.
let's pull that up. Yeah, that is a beautiful watch. Man, um, when these dials came out, these very plain, simple dials, and and just like here, the one with the tourbillon with no indices, when they started releasing those a few years back, Moser did. I wasn't really. I was like, man, I felt like that was kind of like a, I don't know, what's it's really hard for me to describe how I felt. I felt like this was like it was a load of crap, right? You know what I mean? Like they're just putting this style out with these two hands, and that was it. And I just didn't. I wasn't really impressed by any of it. And then it slowly, you know, I slowly warmed up to them, and now seeing something like this, um, really like brings me back to the brand that I kind of had lost interest in the last like year or so in. And now I see something like this, and I'm just like I'm blown away. I am blown away by the beauty and the simplicity of of these watches. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I I wouldn't say I'm on a Moser kick right now, but I have seen the watches really closely in the last 2 months or so, and it impressed me to the point where I'm debating if I should sell something and get a Moser. Not this year, but maybe next year.
yeah.
So what drew me to this watch is, again, I like a simple watch.
Hmm.
Chapek and the UN obviously are better, but they're more complicated too. Is the fact that it has indices and a running seconds hand. So I don't like a dial without indices. For some reason, it just feels
Yeah.
incomplete to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the size, the looks, I mean, anything with a rose gold case and a black dial is automatically
It's a
a win
winner.
for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. And look, I mean, to an extent, I agree with you that a watch without indices is it feels incomplete. I've slowly come around on that, but I still like there's a few exceptions, right? That I'll make that, and Moser is now one of those exceptions where I can deal without having the indices. But I mean, this watch right here, and it may be boring for some, but again, the rose gold case and hands and indices, the the dark black dial paired up with that. strap. I mean, it looks so simple and so beautiful to me. I really love it. I like it.
I don't think I'd spend that money though. I'd spend it on
Yeah,
something better. Well,
yeah,
better for me, I'd say.
yeah.
If I had to go rose gold, you can get longer ones. Maybe not
Yeah.
this configuration like a rose gold and a black dial,
Mm-hmm.
but a silver dial you can uh, Patek full time maybe
Mm. Mm-hmm.
for 25 naked, no papers.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is a Swift watch. When this is 17, 18 on the secondary,
Yeah.
I think I'm probably in. But again, like this is a tier of watch collecting, especially in
Yeah.
terms of money, which I'm not accustomed to.
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
need to retrain my brain where, like, all right, I'm getting an 18K watch, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, you can save like 8 to 10,000 and get a Tonda, right? Rose gold with a black dial Tonda. That's a few years old.
I'd rather get the Moser.
You rather get the Moser? Okay. Yeah.
I,
For
do,
me,
I
the
do like
Tonda was
the,
worth it. You
yeah,
know.
I do like the Parmigiani, but mostly the Tonda PF.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
integrated
Yeah.
case
Yep.
like that.
I
That
hear you.
one is super impressive, but
Yeah.
I'm not buying a Parmigiani. At least the Tonda. The new one, sure, I'll think about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like the only way you buy a Parmigiani is, especially the non-integrated, the non-PF, right? Is you're looking at least a huge like 40 to 50% from retail, right? I mean, and you've seen those
I
historically. Those,
think there are better watches out there.
yeah.
Definitely the Breguet tradition.
Hmm.
For me, that I mean, if I were to buy a gold watch, white gold, yellow gold doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna get that Breguet first before I do anything else.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, great release. Was a timely trade. The price isn't too bad. Well, I mean, relatively, obviously, you're paying a Toyota Corolla worth of watch, but like, who cares, right?
Is that how you see the price of watches? Do you compare it to like a third of a Corolla or a half of a Corolla?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm just like, sometimes
yeah, I
I
mean, it's a
equate. Yeah.
$28,000 car. I mean, to watch.
Mhm.
I think a Corolla LE is probably 28, 27.
Yeah. Yeah. Kevin S is, harkens back to the 90s Movado museum watch for Kevin S. Um, Keith is saying if Moser comes out with a smaller mega core, I will almost purchase it.
So close, so
So
close,
close. So close.
almost. But that
Uh,
almost ruined that entire sentence.
yeah. Chaz, we're gonna save that Doxa release for Friday. AJ has a sweet Moser. He does. I was trying to get him on today to talk about it, but the time just didn't work out, him being on the other coast. Caliber saying, generally not a fan of Moser and all the Fume dolls, but this is really sharp. I like it. It's class, right? Um, Moser Stealth Wealth, love it. Pure class. Underachieving watch collector. Grand Seiko Rose Gold with Black Urushi Lagger dial.
Yeah, I am not touching Grand Seiko for
No,
now.
no.
But yeah, that's a great watch.
Maison, I'm not into the in the sea-less Mosers. I know everyone raves about them, but I prefer the ones on which I could see the hour markers. Um, hey, Thomas is here. How you doing? Unreadable too, Chaz. Okay, the doc's at 300. Oh, I'm gonna save that. I gotta save that. Too bad this Moser doesn't have a minute repeater like the new Breguet. Hmm. Shrimp Parmigiani. I am this obsessed with the Sego Flightmaster. I need to stop. We're give talk to Deech. Talk him off this Seiko Flightmaster cliff that he's in, or do you say jump into the valley of the Flightmaster?
I
What do you
think
think?
it's a good watch. It's a watch from Seiko's, probably I'd say heyday. Uh, get it if you can.
Well, those are reasonably priced, right? I
Yeah,
mean, maybe
they're
a couple
very
$100
reasonably
if that
priced.
at the high end, right?
Obviously, you'll be chuffed to bits once you get one.
It is a cool watch. It is a cool
Yeah,
watch. Um, the '90s Toric with the Steve bezel dial is Scott. You are talking my language, man. That is one of the most
Yeah, that
To
is a
me,
Parmigiani I'd buy.
yeah, yeah. They're those
Nothing in
prices
the
on those have
middle.
skyrocketed. Those the prices on those have gone way up though, Deb. Like now it's just like now. I mean, a couple years ago, you could probably find them for reasonably for that watch. Maybe like 9 or 10 thousand, if that. I mean, I think I'd seen those. Now I think they're like mid-teens, closer to 20, or maybe even higher than that. I don't know. I haven't seen any online in a while, but I'm sure the prices on those have gone up. Um, the toric memory time is the goat, according to Scott. The Tanda PF is a beautiful watch. I tried one on. I preferred it to any Rolex. You seen these? You saw these in person, Deb, right? Last year at Watch Time.
They were impressive.
Hmm.
They were impressive, and I don't think comparing it to Rolex is a good comparison because they're two different watches. But I'd say I'd compare that to the Chapek Antarctique
Mm,
because those are like kind of in the same bracket. They're not part of the Holy Trinity, and the Tonda blew the Chapek out of the water. It wasn't
mm,
even a contest.
wow.
It was like Usain Bolt and whoever was number 243rd,
Yeah,
for me at least.
yeah. Life is Defined by a Toyota Corolla. The two Mosers I like best after my heritage are the Pioneer Mad Red Swiss and the Pioneer Perpetual Rose Gold and DLC. I love that heritage, man. That's such a good watch. Such a good looking watch. Mad Red one for Kevin. Um, Dib Anti GS just hurts my heart.
It's not
Uh,
anti GS. I just like my money better. That's all. I don't like
uh,
losing money, and I lost like 1,800 bucks on the SLGH. So if I buy another GS, it has to be well thought out, or at least positioned in a way where I lose the least amount of money if I'm selling, which we all know I'm gonna do. So, you know, and the solution isn't don't buy watches, right?
yeah.
We have to keep moving.
Uh, James saying the Flight Master or the Flight Alarm Chronograph SNA 411. Um, Craig, sounds like Teach has been watching too many TGV videos. Um, just an, I like the Moser Apple Watch spoofs in Vanta Black. Really fly under the radar. Get a flighty in a wrist handy MN strap. Hmm. Hmm.
I think Marine National.
Yeah. Um, Quartz is thinner. The SNA 11 is a $200 version. Quartz. The SNA 413 will forever be the one that got away. Could have bought it under retail years ago. Um,
Ah, it's fine.
I think Kevin is trying to stoke dip here. Flippers feel the pain with
Yeah,
Grants.
I do. I do. I mean, there's no doubt about it. What do you mean it's gone? I just googled it. It's there for $292.89 on some website. So if you want to pay 300 bucks for a Seiko, it's there.
It's like GS cheated on Dib with a younger guy. He's hurt, but I do believe they will reconcile. Hmm. Hmm. You ever see? Um, you ever see yourself ever? Well, no, we talked about this. You'll never buy Grand Seiko at retail again, right? You're gonna buy it.
Probably not. Like the chances of that happening are very minute.
Hey, Detroit, what's going on? Good to see you here. Dib's number one fan. Um, a smart man said to stick to solid gold centers if you buy GS. Mm,
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to, so I went downtown to the AD. Haven't seen those guys in a while. So dropped in, chatted with the manager and my sales guy. They agreed. You know, the funny thing is, um, so as everybody knows, if you are working for a retail store, the employee gets a certain percentage off if they buy directly from the brand, employee discount essentially.
yeah,
So for mayors, they can't you can't get any of the hot stuff like Rolex.
Mm.
or you can't get a discount on it, like Rolex, AP, the works. And somehow Grand Seiko is now part of those few brands where the employee can't get a discount.
Oh,
Like that, that's
that's horrible.
like, and I just told my sales guy, like, he wants to buy the Omi Watari. I'm like, dude, buy it from Toppers. It'll be there for like 5,500. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Let's switch gears here a little bit, Dave. Let's have a little bit fun with a thought exercise. You've talked recently about like you're holding off on purchases unless yeah it's a scheduled purchase. But let's say that you had a 10K budget, right? Let's talk about
Mhm.
10K budget right here. Not Rolex. You can't look at a Rolex. What is that one piece that is really has you interested in that you're interested in now these days that you've been finding yourself searching online and just window shopping? Is there a piece in that parameter, $10,000, or not? Maybe it's more. I don't know. But if you were shopping around and you
I
weren't
was
getting a
shopping
Rolex.
around, and I found the best deal I can for a watch that I was thinking, and it's not below 10K. It's a gold PAM submersible,
Mm.
44 millimeter, and I found a deal from a reputed store,
What's the model number so we can pull it up?
PAM 1070,
Okay.
and retail is $33,000,
Mm-hmm.
and I found it for like 16, I'd say. So with taxes and everything, it would be around 16.5 or 17K. And I wore this watch when I went to Vegas to meet my friends, and like it's insane. Doesn't have the best heart. It's like you know having a very good looking car, but it has the engine from like a tiny engine. So it has a very mediocre P900 movement, but overall, Gold Pam loved it.
Yeah.
But I can't afford it, so I stopped looking at it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
I feel like this would be a really heavy watch though on wrist, right?
It's a Gold Pam. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, yeah.
But going back to your old point, 10 below 10K, I'd say right now the watch that I can think of, again pre-owned, not brand new, which is not a Rolex, is I would have chosen the Speedy, but I have one coming in, so it doesn't make sense to include that. It's probably the IWC Ingenue.
The new one.
The new one. Watchbox had one for 99.50, and when I sent them an offer, they sent me an offer back, so 10% off, so 9,000 US plus tax. So that fits the criteria of below 10K, even though the MSRP of the watch is not that.
Would you? What did you mention? Dark color? Did I miss that? Or what dark color would you?
I'd probably say the black dial.
Yeah.
Black or silver works. I think all of those colors are good.
Chat. What would you get? Easy. I'd put the 10K on red and then use the winnings to buy a paddock. Okay.
Mm, nice.
Uh, Kevin S is like, with 10K, just get a Submariner. Don't listen to those rules. Um, that's a whole Corolla right there. I guess talking about the Pam. Uh, you're not wrong, Kevin. Fantasy football advice. Colt fans here. I just took Richardson as my second quarterback. A little nervous. Um, yeah, I think. Hey, that's Grand Seiko money, Dib. Um, I thought Dib was going to say IWC entrepreneur,
I
and
think
he
he
did,
was right.
and he did. Um, Finney's saying I think Katie wears a
It
40
has
or
a
42.
42
The
millimeter
Pam,
version. Yeah.
the Pam, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one place to look for PAM deals is watchfinder.com. Surprisingly, they have pretty great prices on PAMs. I think they had the 42 millimeter gold one for 16 or 17. I don't remember the exact number.
Marceau would get the IWC. Let's see here.
It's a Da Vinci chronograph.
Okay, okay, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think maybe in ceramic, but I don't remember that.
Three
But
seven six six zero one. Take a look at that one. Uh, I see 371606. Did I get the right one? 376601.
3766. So it should be a Da Vinci chronograph.
3766. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. Um, I'm such a boomer. Sorry, guys. Just give me.
So it's an eclectic watch choice, I think.
This one
Tunnel
right here.
shape. Hold on. Yeah, that one.
It's a three
Tunnel shape.
seven six six zero two. I wonder if the 01 might be a different material or a
Uh,
different
just
complication on there.
I don't think the complication changes, but
Okay,
I think it's a good looking watch.
it's
Definitely
different.
want to keep,
Yeah,
and I don't think there's a lot out there. Certainly a nice choice. You will definitely stand out,
you
and
can get a
that's
nice
all I
Hublot
can
for
say
that,
for this
right?
watch.
Nice Hublot for 10K, huh?
Yep, you can.
Kevin S would get an Alpiner and pocket the
I
other
don't think Kevin S
9500.
is getting the Alpina either. He'll just keep the
Yeah,
10 grand.
yeah, yeah. JLC Reverso. Yeah, if it fits your wrist, because I know sometimes that's an issue, um, because of the rectangular case and the lugs, you know.
There's
Um,
a video by Mr. Tim Mosso of all the case shapes and sizes that come from the Reverso lineup. So do check that out. If you have a smaller wrist, Grand Tie case probably is the best one. But Duo Face, really good.
mm,
Standard, like it's a great watch.
yeah. Uh, Mr. Casio going steel blue dial octo finissimo for under 10K. Yeah, those you can get those for under 10K for sure. Good looking watch. Big wrist. He would go with Omega Glowmaster two tone for 9K. Keep shopping, Big Risk, because I think you can find those for a little less than that, right? Um, let's see here. Go Panomanic Lunar. Nice pick, Peter. I'm a bigger fan of the Reserve because I like the manual movement and the thinner case. But that is a good looking piece for sure. Finney is saying he can't get behind the gold Panerai. It looks cool, but I think the simpler and less expensive, the better with Pam. Just my opinion. Yeah, I mean that's an interesting thought, Finney. I mean, like the Pams that I'm drawn to are usually time only, or maybe there's a power reserve complication involved. But yeah, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I think I'm with you on that.
I think the PAM, if you want a serious PAM with good looks, good movement, and I've talked about this multiple times. Below 10K, PAM 233. So that's
Mm-hmm.
probably in my opinion, that's probably the best PAM you can get. Like if you want one PAM and you don't want titanium, that's the way to go. Like I love that watch. It has really good tech. It's a GMT. Excuse me. There's a power reserve, scale power reserve. Like it's like 8 days, but it's actually 10 days. Manual wine watch, P 2002 caliber. Lovely, lovely watch.
Yeah, yeah,
Excellent.
very cool watch.
I can't say enough. I mean, good things about it. Like I'm always in love with it.
Thomas, he would go with the Omotari. I love the dial and the fact that it's hand wound. Um, Marcel say, yeah, it has the ceramic case on the one he's looking for. The Da Vinci. Um, IWC Patronus Blue Chrono is another good option. Just in appreciating Marceau's taste. Um, more fantasy football. Hey, Canadian Watch Market just picked up an Oris Chronoris.
Congrats.
Um, yeah, watching. Yeah. I really drawn to Pams that look like other Pams. Oh, Kevin, you're so sassy.
I
I
mean,
would say that.
you need to be one of those, like, if you're into the Panerai world, you need to know the references. And it's like, like Panerai has three designs: a Radiomere, a Luminar, and a Luminar submersible. That's it. So, can't really do a lot, but turns out Panerai has like multiple reiterations, multiple different complications in the same case. Go nuts. Panerai, you can get as low as 2,800, going up to, I don't know, $100,000.
Yeah. That's the reference I think that Big Wrist is looking at. Good looking watch. I like that Radomir. Like I always, Lumino, Radomir, and Submersible. Man, I could collect those three and be happy with a little sub Panerai collection. For 10K, I'd buy a GS and save the rest to pay for Zeratsu polish repolishing.
Hmm.
Proprof for Chaz.
Jazz is going the ugly route.
Yeah, Dib was teaching me about Pams in Vegas the entire time. I was thinking they all look the same. They all look the same. I think I'd get a GP Loriano ceramic. Very nice watch. Can you get one for under 10K? Um,
I think so.
yeah.
Bobby Kumar got his under 10K, I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Hans likes the Cali dial, but that's around 47 millimeters. Um, Full Prof is a good choice, Craig says. Hey, let's do giveaway time. StreamYard .com giveaway. And I'm gonna let Dib oops. Nope, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Uh was doing the wrong browser. I almost got kicked off the stream. I'm gonna let Dib pick the hashtag for this one. Dib, keep it clean. But let's do the hashtag.
Come on. You can't say that. I mean, you want me to pick something and then
Okay. All right. All right.
um,
Pick one of
hashtag,
these.
hashtag Skylove.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Sky Love. Okay. So everyone, if you're interested in the
All
Seiko
right.
5 giveaway here, the what is it? It always starts with an S, right? Almost SRPD 79, blacked out Seiko 5. You'll be incognito wearing the watch. If you're a ninja or a Navy SEAL or a sniper, this is probably the watch for you. No disrespect to any of those guys or the watch. It's just I was just trying to make a joke. So let's just see who gets involved here. Hopefully we have a good turnout. And Mr. Casio, I still owe you those NATO straps. I got to mail those out one of these days when I get around to going to the post office. Let's see here. We got 20 entries. We'll give it a few, about a minute or two. Dib, what do you think? Give them a minute or two.
Yeah.
Maison under 10K. Aquaterra World Time on Rubber, the original blue one.
Great choice.
Great choice. Great choice. Um, yeah, no, Kevin, that's not gonna work. Come on, Dib. I mean, come on, Wilson. Just enter. Just enter. Just enter, man. Just enter. It'll be fun. Um,
Yeah, I mean, Wilson is my inspiration for today.
yeah, yeah.
I think I'm going to ask my AD for a blue sky dweller on Oyster. I don't think I like the Jubilee on that. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you're in a Bobby Legs group, membership group, you're pulling for Wilson, if not for yourself, because knowing Wilson, he'll give it back to the channel, and I'll give it away like I'm going to be giving away the Citizen that that he sent back after the last time we had a giveaway, and I got to give it away. I'll probably do a giveaway on my group tomorrow. I'll do the announcement. I know that if you're in my group and you still haven't typed in on the thread there, please do so for your chance. And if you want to win some other cool stuff, you can always join the membership. That's a plug for the membership group. Anyway, okay. Navy Blue Monster is in, another member of the Bobby Legs YouTube group. Okay, so let's draw them. I'm gonna give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is
Come on, it should be Wilson. Oh,
Bruno.
Bruno.
All right, yes, nice, Bruno. That's awesome. Great job, Bruno. Um, if Wilson was going to win it, Bruno is a great guy as well. So um, I think Wilson put in his name after. Of course, he put it in after uh, the giveaway. Again, congrats, Bruno. You can reach out to me and get your address. I think I may have sent you something, or we did some sort of transaction a while ago. I forget. I forget. I get everybody's name confused. I mean, like confused anyway. So, but Bruno, just reach out to me. I think you know how to. Anyway, congratulations. Another successful giveaway on the Bobby Leg stream for you guys. So, thanks again for playing along and yeah, yeah. So, what else, Deb? We got a few more minutes. Anything
Sure.
on the and can you tell me a little bit more about this Speedmaster? So some people on the chat who haven't heard, you made a trade for that.
Yeah, I traded my SLGH 003, the Evo 9 uh, Grand Seiko with the 9SA5 movement
Hmm.
for a brand new Sapphire Sandwich Speedy. So
Yeah,
I completed the trade today. The dealer shipped the watch to me today. So hopefully I'll have the watch on Thursday. You know,
yeah,
super stoked to have another Omega again in the collection.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been almost 2 years. I
Is this
think
your
the
second or
last
third Speedy?
no second Speedy, but
Yeah.
the first one I had was 1861 Hesselite,
Mm. Hmm.
and I don't regret selling it just because whatever was like coming in at that point that was more important than the Speedy.
Hmm.
So, but I always wanted to have a Hesselite sandwich,
Okay.
but the thing was I wanted to trade out of this Grand Seiko, and the
Hmm.
Sapphire sandwich made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And now it's coming in, and I know I was reading through a couple of comments in one of the discords that I'm in that it's not a true Speedy because it doesn't have the Hesselite and it doesn't have the closed case back. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not a
I like looking at
traditionalist.
the movement.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a traditionalist. Like I don't care for that. That if it's not like the original. I want a crystal that's gonna be harder than hard legs, and I want to see the movement. It's a good
Well,
looking
I
movement.
mean, I mean, again, speedy movements are usually overlooked, but below 10K, brand new, you're getting a Lemania based movement,
Mm.
mechanically hand-bound movement. That's more important because you do get a navitimer with a, excuse me, mechanical rotor. So I think it's a great watch.
Yeah, I was thinking about yeah, how many purists actually went to the moon. Um, I was thinking about the Speedy today, and then I was thinking about like my recent trip to Colorado when I briefly met with Rob MST, and he brought his previous gen Speedy, the with the 1861. He had a sapphire sandwich, and man, that was like that watch. Every time I see one now, right? um and get to hold one, like it just like reiterates like and reinforces my desire to be the next piece, and everything else is just going to take me further away
Yeah, I
from
mean,
getting that piece, you
all
know.
you need to do is sell those Seikos that you got. I think you sold one already.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And
keep the other one. No, I'm gonna keep and thanks for bringing that up. So like you know, I was thinking it recently, right? I mean, I really like the Marine Master 300, right? And I like the way like how it feels on rubber. I just don't like the way I love the way it looks. I love the monoblock case. I love the thickness of it. How the dial seems compressed. You know, I just really like that watch. And so I have this that green new GMT. The S is it the SPB 381? Is that, did I get that right? Is that it's one of
I,
those.
I think it's 380. No, 383 is the
Is the
black
black
guy.
dial. Yeah, 381 is the green dial. And so I got that. And it's so it's I think a full millimeter thicker than the regular MM200 that re-release that they call the Baby Marine Master. And it's about 2 millimeters thinner than the MM300. And every time I wear that watch, I'm like, oh man, this feels so great. It reminds me of the MM300, and I want to get one. And then I started realizing, well, maybe the perfect watch
It's a
in that
balance.
aspect,
It's a balance.
is the one that I already have. Like maybe I don't need that MM300. Maybe that the one I have is just right, and that's why I love it so much. You know what I mean? And
I, I
so
think I think that case is very likable. I actually have a Marine Master 200. I think you had this one, like the blue dial with that pattern on the dial.
yeah. I
I
did.
have that one coming
Save the
in.
ocean. Yeah.
Obviously, I intend to sell them. It's not for me. Like,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna keep it. But anytime I get a Marine Master 200 in the house, I'm like, oh, I mean, it's one of the best cases from Seiko, below $2,000,
Yeah.
without question. The
Yeah.
polish bracelet is mediocre. Let's
Right.
get that out of the way.
Yeah.
But great watch. I think it's good that you've decided to keep that instead of getting a Marine Master.
Hold on. Well, let me just finish. Like, so I think if there's a way that I can get a Marine Master back in hand, and I know Kevin had sent me the limited edition one, the blacked out DLC with the wavy blue dial. Um, but like the regular stainless steel model. Like if I can get like those two in hand and really put a comparison, I think I can make a better decision there. But I'm not gonna, like, I was ready like a couple weeks ago to get a Marine Master 300. The price is right. Like I was ready to move, but now I'm gonna hold off until like maybe I could find a way to get one in hand and have the two in my hand, because maybe I really do like the
I
one I already have.
mean, you
You know?
can try something unethical if you really want to.
Oh, just return it.
Um, the Sega blue dial with the wave pattern right now, toppers lowered the price,
Yeah,
1999 minus 10% off. So you're looking
yeah,
at 1800 bucks. If you like it, keep it. If not, you can return it. I've
but
never
that's
returned anything to
I'm
toppers,
I'm all
but
for that. I'm all for that, but that's not the one that I would want to get.
okay,
You know what I mean?
then never mind.
Yeah.
See,
But I hear you.
I know what Marine Master I would like to get. Uh, Shoot, I don't remember the reference number, but it should be SLA 068.
Hmm.
It was the Marine Master, which was released in Thailand, and it was dedicated to the monkey god in Hindu mythology, whose name is Hanuman.
Yeah. That's a cool
So
looking watch.
it's a very cool watch,
Yeah,
and honestly, I just buy that watch to essentially I'd be like our friend the intern.
yeah.
I'd keep it in the house just so I can look at it. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
I've had Chaz's Marine Master and I sold it after like 3 weeks because it was too heavy on
Yeah.
the wrist. But I just keep that watch just as a showcase piece.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's so cool.
I like that Hanuman so much.
Yeah,
I mean, again, like I'm not that religious, but it is tied to my, Hindu mythology, and
yeah,
I was like, when they released it, I was over the moon. Like
yeah. I liked it too. I liked it too when it was released. I mean, I was just like, "Ooh!" And then there was one that popped up maybe a few months ago for like the mid threes, right? Wasn't there
there,
one that was
there's
out there?
there's still that one for sale.
Yeah,
The poor guy. I mean, he's asking 3150 shipped from Hong Kong, I think, but
yeah,
it's tough. It's tough.
yeah,
It's tough to sell watches out there,
yeah,
especially when the average price of a Marine Master on What You Seek or Reddit is between like 1700 to 2500.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Like you really have to be
Like
into
a
that watch.
dedicated Marine Master fan. Like
Dedicated marine resident and into that one, right? Into
yeah,
that one. You know what I mean? So, so the pool might be smaller, but I'm surprised that it's still out there. Well, we'll see. Speedy is the number one watch in the MMM popular. Hey, I had my third karate lesson tonight, Deb. It was pretty
all
good. I
right.
must have done like over 100 body squats. So my hammies are screaming. Um, Hans, he says his Speedmaster was his wedding watch. If I could
Thing.
work on irrigation and go swimming with my Speedies like I do with my Daytona, I'd wear them all the time. Okay. Yeah, I'm a whiz with those reference numbers, of course.
When Detroit Spartan means irrigation, does it just mean going to the restroom? I don't know.
No, I think he's talking about landscaping work, but maybe he is going talking about.
Yeah, he's just sitting in the porta potty, not working. Slacker.
Uh, who likes the Speedy Rising Sun from the Tokyo 2020 collection? Do you like that one, Deb?
Love it, love it. That watch was ruined by one person, and again, you guys don't know who it is, but it's an internal joke between a few friends of mine. I
Mm,
love that watch, and I got to see it a couple of months ago. One of there's a big Omega collector in our local watch group, and so this watch was officially not sold in the US, but four or five came to the US via the Omega boutiques. And since he's such a big Omega collector, I think he has like 25 Speedies, like in different
wow.
metals.
Yeah.
So big Speedy collector. So he got that piece, and I was stunned. Like it's not a white dial; it's a silver dial. Yeah. Look at that. Detroit Spartan is being nasty now.
Okay, I'll catch up.
This is a family show. Shame on you.
MM3 MM300 won't last 3 months. Take what you have, Bob. So, hey, go MM300, yo.
See, time hell has gotten street. Like
He's totally has gone street. He does.
I
He knows it
think
cracks
I
me
think
up.
he. Oh man, I can't say it. Shoot.
SLA 021 for the win. Classic Bobby Legs. I love the SLA 019 Forest Green Dial with green ceramic. That's the one that Wolfie did. Is that the one that Wolfie picked up? Um,
Wolfman doesn't have a
oh,
Marine Master. He
oh
has
no,
a
that's the
Prospex LX.
Alex. Okay, that's right. Yeah. I know now. I know what you're talking about, Kevin. And I think that's why.
That's the same
Yeah,
color as
yeah.
your dial.
I know that. I think that's why I like it so. I mean, I like the case, but that dial and the bezel is just like it just works. It's so good. Um,
If you really want an iconic Seiko, the Marine Master 300 should
yeah,
be one of the
top of the
watches
list.
to keep.
Yeah, I agree. Um,
Excuse me.
let's see here. Uh, okay. All right. Okay, I see what the. Okay, you can sense Dib's emotion when he talks about his number one group. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Well, Dib. Hey, look, Bruno, congrats again on your win. Dib, thanks for making my job easier tonight by coming on. I really appreciate when you do. You're always a fan favorite and a personal favorite, and the Bobby Legs loves watches live streams. Guys, again, Friday, stick around. Stop by and see us. We're going to be doing a review of the releases from Geneva Watch Days with hopefully the full old crew, the Tuesday Night Watch crew will be joining. And hey, have a great rest of your week. thank you again, and we'll see you on Friday. Thanks, Deb.
See you all. Thanks, guys.